Jesus, walk Chi-Town, ooh, Chi-Town, Mr. AZ hot now. I bow down to no one, unless it's the Holy One. I'm the only one who's speaking the truth. Are you too? Tell me what you do. Tell me what you choose. Are you heaven to hell proof?
Yo, 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 welcome back everyone to the CEO Talks podcast. And in this podcast, you have three different type of segments. You have CEO Circles, where we bring in a guest who is same likely minded like us, and we just talk and chat and have a good time. We also have a Q&A where you ask the questions and we answer them. And it could be about anything. So ask away down below in the IGs, on YouTube, anywhere you want, even on TikTok. Follow us, watch, subscribe, and tune in always. And we also have what we have today, a regular PD cast.
Yep.
Which, unfortunately, we don't have another host anymore. So
our third host had to. Me and Santi were just talking about it the other day, and we're like, you know what?
Yeah.
The kid's not cutting it.
Yeah, he's just not it. I think it was because he's too small.
Yeah, that's. I was about to say that.
Yeah, the ride is too tall now.
He's like 5'2", 140 pounds.
Yeah.
Minimum 5'5".
Yeah.
Minimum.
On a good day, if he's wearing his Jordans,
No, but he wasn't able to be here because he had a pop up for his brothers and his clothing
brand.
line.
Yeah, his brand.
And then the reason me and Santi were doing a podcast was because we were supposed to have a guest on, but the guest ended up not showing up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna speak on it too much. Maybe something did happen or something because he was really excited to hop on.
True.
So hopefully maybe one day in the future we're able to have him on.
Yeah. And
But,
if you are watching this, hit us up again, and we'll definitely have you on. We'll reschedule, and we definitely want to have you on.
Yeah, because he was gonna be a cool guest, but
Yeah.
It's kind of weird just having two, but I feel like this podcast is gonna be obviously a little bit more laid back. Thanksgiving is this week.
True. It is this Thursday.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, bro. I mean, dude, it just time's been flying so fast. We're already basically done with November. It's about to be the third week of November, and I'm just like, bro, where has time gone?
Right.
My birthday was just 2 weeks ago. I don't even now New Year's is coming, and I feel like that thing is coming literally in 4 weeks, bro. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Time's going by quick, but nevertheless, it's time to just put our heads down and keep on grinding.
I feel like a lot of people did enjoy the Joe Arroyo podcast, because I don't know. I feel like we got a lot of interaction with that.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys liked it. Obviously, I know you guys did. And thank you to everyone that has been hopping on, because we've been getting comments from people that obviously we don't know. It's the podcast is starting to expand slowly but surely. I personally feel like why the podcast hasn't blown up all super fast like other podcasts is because we do talk about things that I don't think any other podcast would even dare to talk about.
Yeah, the likelihood of us getting a sponsorship versus someone else is probably a lot slimmer. But you know what? I believe in us, bro. Obviously you do as well, and so does John. So one day, we're going to be up there with the top producers of the podcast industry and stuff like that. And we're not going to need any of those sponsors that other people need or any of that extra boost. Just the power of you guys listening and liking and enjoying the message that we provide and give is going to be enough for everyone to share the show and really help us grow.
Right. Yeah, man. So, it is Thanksgiving this week.
True.
Obviously, I know we had a Thanksgiving special last week, but last year. But I feel like you said, bro, time is flying. And the other day, I kind of took a drive through my old neighborhood where we grew up and stuff.
Yeah.
Where my dad didn't really have money and we were struggling, and I could imagine myself I was just kind of reminiscing, playing soccer on the street with Javi, my neighbor at the time.
Yeah.
And, bro, time is flying.
Yeah.
And I thought about it and it hit me. Obviously, I take walks all the time with Dior. And I know, some people might be like, why are you thinking this way? But there's going to be a day in the future, hopefully, if God lets me live this long, where I drive by in this neighborhood, hopefully in a Rolls Royce or something. Not hopefully, in a Rolls Royce.
or something different.
And I think about the time I used to walk Dior on that same concrete path a few years back, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know, bro. I mean, obviously, I think time waits for no man.
No.
And shit, it's just crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get that feeling though, because I feel like I was just experiencing the same thing, and I feel like we also always need these moments just so we can remember like where we came from, and then we can also start admiring like what we're doing now. Like obviously, like you with Dior walking him and like in these concrete streets, like bro, like one day there's gonna be a future where like we're driving by. How like we always said we're gonna drive by like Rollins Road in our Rolls Royce, just like down the street. So it's like, bro, I can imagine that same thing, and also like driving by like this street and being like, bro, remember when we used to do our podcast there? Like then like it's just crazy to me because it helps me think of like how the future is gonna start looking, and honestly, it just starts with that, like starting to see the future, starting to like feel it, be there, you know, like we always say, you have to already be there before it happens. So it's like, dude, this is a part of the process. Like we go and we see what we used to have compared to what we have now, and then we start to think about what we're going to have in the future, and then we start living in that future. So then that way, when it does become that future, like we'll look at this and we'll be like, dude, like it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, because if you think about it, bro, like I know we were in that whole I am shit.
Yeah.
The IML stuff. But bro, like it feels like it was yesterday, but we're about to be 3 years since we've been out that.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But it feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just hope that everyone listening at home, you guys are obviously grateful for everything that you have. But I hope this year you express it, you know, because unfortunately, this last year, I lost like 4 friends. And you never know when's someone's last day.
Yeah.
So if you have a grudge with your best friend or whoever it is, if I was you, I would go up to them and just like send them a text and be like, I was thinking about you today. You know, hopefully we can fix things, because at the end of the day, if they end up in the ground or you end up in the ground, you're going to live with that feeling, that burden.
Yeah, that feeling every single day.
So
yeah, man. I mean, I look at it just like how you always say, you know, every time like there's always something going on, I always tell myself like, what does Hosian always say? He always says, if it doesn't matter 5 years from now, it doesn't matter now.
Right.
So I just start to think of it that way. Like, you know what? If this isn't going to matter 5 years from now, then why give it your energy?
Right.
So it's like, you should make up with all these people. And then to your point, bro, I don't know, like anything can really happen in a split of a second. So honestly, like it's no good to hold grudges either. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you're wasting more energy holding a grudge than you are being happy. And it takes it takes more energy to be angry than to be happy. So why not just be happy with that other person or find a common ground? Even like if you guys are just meant to separate and not speak, at least you ended on good terms. At least you're like going back and you're like, hey, I don't want to end like this, like because if something happens to you or me, I don't want it to like hold, like you said, be a burden or anything like that. So it's just best to settle it in an adult and mature way and just end it on a good note, you know?
For sure. Nah, man. And obviously, for me, obviously I have my parents here all the time. I see them every day.
True.
But with someone like you, bro, where your parents live across the fucking country,
yeah,
it's kind of hard to be like you. I mean, I can only imagine how you feel, right?
Yeah.
And it's probably a super sad feeling knowing that you can't like go give thanks to your parents on Thanksgiving or whatever. But that just goes to show that you're probably even more grateful for them on a daily basis.
Yeah. And even when I like do see them, like, dude, to be honest, I just bought their plane ticket to come out here in December.
Oh, okay.
And this is probably going to be the first time that I've spent a Christmas with them since I want to say like 2016.
Oh, no.
And like even before then, like I want to say it was like another 6 years that I haven't spent a Christmas with them. Like I can basically say that I've spent probably more Christmases and New Year's without them than I have with them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of crazy to me to say. Like honestly, like that's one of the biggest things that some days where like I am having a kind of sad or bad day, like that's one of the things that like I'm thinking about is just like how crazy to me, like some people, you know, get to spend Christmas with their parents every single year. And I'm like, dude, what? Like, that's how it's supposed to be, right? And I live in a completely different world where I've only spent half of my life with my parents. And keep in mind, my dad's birthday is on Christmas. So
is, right?
I have only spent his birthday, you know, the same amount of time as Christmas. So it's kind of, and it makes me grateful for whenever I do see them, like whenever I'm there with them for like a week or whatever. Like, dude, my attention is all on them and their attention is all on me. But now that they're coming like this Christmas, bro, like I'm so excited. I'm so happy that like I can finally say I'm spending another Christmas and birthday with my parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, the guest just texted me.
What do you say?
He said that he can come right now. That he can be here in 10 minutes.
Well, tell him to come right now and he'll be here in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it looks like you'll have another episode besides this one.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, everything you're saying is obviously like to each their own, because I feel like Thanksgiving and Christmas might not be the best time for certain people too.
True.
I don't know, man. Obviously, life is so crazy to so many different people. There's people that really enjoy Thanksgiving, Christmas. Obviously, there's people that fucking call it Xmas with their dumbass and you know, shit like that. And what's crazy to me, bro, is obviously the school system doesn't allow you to say Christmas anymore.
Really?
Like Grays Lake, no more Christmas.
Really?
Teachers can't say it.
What?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's obviously like different times for everyone, but at the end of the day, who doesn't like this time, bro?
Yeah.
Like everyone's actually thankful for the most part. People are obviously more jolly.
Yeah, everyone's more happy. Yeah, everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Everyone's happier. Like you just feel it around you. Everyone's excited about the Christmas lights and everything going on. And bro, only if it was like that, like all year round, you know?
Yeah.
Because half of the time, like the rest of the year, everyone's like super sad or super depressed because there's nothing to look forward to. But it's like every day is a beauty.
I was actually watching. There's this couple that I watch on YouTube, and they're doing this thing where they're traveling across the country in 30 days on a bicycle.
Oh wow! Yeah.
So it's like 3 couples and the 3 guys. It's I forgot what it's called, but it's one of those bikes that have 3 seats.
3 seats?
Yeah. So
I
forgot what it's called, like quad some shit.
Okay,
whatever. Point is that they actually said that Illinois was. Well, I mean, they were down south a little bit, so I mean, I don't know, but they said that Illinois was probably the best state that they went through.
Really?
So how nice everyone was.
Wow, definitely weren't driving by Chicago for sure.
No,
So,
they were like down south a little bit.
like you think like Springfield?
Yeah, like not. I wouldn't. I think. I don't know.
More towards the middle.
Yeah, no, like it's down south because it was by Missouri and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man. I mean, is there anything else that you have going on in your life right now?
No, man. Honestly, I'm just right now after church this morning. I'm just super grateful and thankful for literally everything in my life because obviously everything that's going on in my life is because of myself and my actions that I take and the thoughts that I have every day. So it's just about getting 1% better each day. You know, every single day I wake up super grateful and whatever happens afterwards, it happens, you know, and I have to realize that whatever happens to me is happening and I have to keep going and keep moving forward.
I'll feel that.
What about
brother.
you?
I mean, it's been the same, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've kind of gotten into like a little rut a little bit, but obviously, if anybody's in a rut or if anybody's in a place where they think that they're not moving forward or they're not progressing, like you got to remember that in order for things to change, you got to change things.
Of course.
And I don't know, bro. I've just been thinking about like what I could do to keep elevating my life.
Yeah.
Obviously, life has been great. My dogs are perfectly healthy. My horse is as jolly as he can be. I have a lot of things looking forward to for next year. But this is actually, when it comes to Christmas and Thanksgiving, sometimes, maybe not like the last 2 years, but like the last few years before that, when we started with the whole Forex stuff and trading, I actually kind of disliked this time.
Really?
Because everyone gets lazy.
Oh,
which
true.
is true.
Yeah, true.
Everyone gets lazy. All they're looking forward to is eating, being with family, and that's great.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is the time of year where people really, really slow down.
Yeah. Yeah. Where they go from going to sixth gear to being in like fourth gear.
Yeah, bro. So,
but I think it's perfect for those who are like trying to achieve more and trying to strive. Like, this is your time to continue on forward because, you know, everyone else is just laying back.
No, for sure. Like, this is the time where you can really set yourself up for the next 90 days going into 2024.
Facts.
Because, bro, I feel like we just talked about, I feel like it was just January.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Time is actually flying. I feel like as we get older, obviously people say that time flies even faster, yada, yada, yada. But time has been fucking flying.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's crazy to me that I graduated in 2016. Like, I've already been out of school more than I was in like high school and middle school.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Like, I'm just like, bro, what? And I remember, like, I feel like I still remember middle school and high school and remembering those days. Like, dude, I can't wait to be out of high school. I can't wait. And now, like, dude, things are flying like no tomorrow. I don't even remember.
Yeah. I mean, besides all that, I feel like, I don't know, man. There's so much to talk about. And obviously, I don't want to bore the people at home. Obviously, we do have another podcast after this.
True.
Which that one will be good. But I hope everyone at home is doing good. And I hope you really do accelerate your life next year. You know, I hope your dreams come true and everything that you talked about really comes to fruition. And I hope you don't just talk about it and actually do things, because I know what it feels like to just talk about it and not do anything, or you feel like you're in a rut and you're not moving. And it's not the best feeling, but you have to remember that no matter what you're going through, you can only connect the dots looking back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's all about moving forward.
Yeah, so just keep swimming.
Yeah, take massive action.
Just keep swimming. You know where that's from?
Yeah, Finding Dory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo.
What?
Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah, but it was Dory. yeah, it was Dory.
But, yeah, man. Be grateful for your parents. And, because obviously I know you, I would ask you, like, what you're thankful for, but obviously I know you're thankful for everything.
Yeah, of
the
course.
good and the bad. And, just remember that if you're going through anything, everything that you're going through is only going to make you better.
Yeah.
You know, I know that's so easy to say when you're not going through anything personally. But at the end of the day, bro, no matter what it is, things are going to get better.
Yeah. I think people also, like, from now until the end of the year, if I had one thing I could tell someone to just, like, they're like, yo, I want, like, whatever you tell me, I'll do from now until the end of the year. I would say get good with God. Like, just get close with God. If that's something, like, that you haven't done already and, like, you're contemplating and you're just, like, I don't know, just do it. Like, just go for it. Get close with God and, like, trust me. Like, once you're on the other side, you'll start to see, like, there's a purpose in every day you living and, like, you just waking up. Like, you'll start to feel completely different. Like, you'll obviously start to feel grateful for God and for everything around you, all the good and the bad, but you'll start to see that everything that is happening to you is happening for you. Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, you have what is it now? I think 30.
Yeah, today's the 19th of November.
So like 5 weeks, maybe?
Yeah.
4 weeks until the new year. So just get close with God, go to church, do your prayers, and write down your goal, write down your prayers.
And get good with your parents.
That too.
Because the last thing you want is for you to be and I know this is kind of like dark, but it's true. The last thing you want is for you to be at your parents' funeral, whether it's your mom or your dad, and you wishing you could say this and that to them.
Yeah.
And trust me, I say this because I feel the same way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the last thing I want is for my dad to die and me not tell him everything that I once felt or, you know? But just get good with everyone. That's the thing. Be good with everyone. Be good. The golden rule. You already know the vibes. Santi, I hope you have a good rest of the year.
Appreciate it.
And God is good. God loves you. We love you. Depends on your views.
Yeah. We love you regardless, unless you're a Maps.
No, that for sure is
Yeah.
something we don't like.
Yeah.
But Yeah, man. We'll get ready for the next podcast, and I hope you guys enjoy that one.
Yeah. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching all the way until 20 minutes, and peace.